The End is the 13th and final novel in the children's novel series A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. The book was released on Friday, October 13, 2006. Watchmen, the deluxe edition is a book written by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. The Witches is a children's book by British author Roald Dahl, first published in London in 1983 by Jonathan Cape. The book, like many of Dahl's works, is illustrated by Quentin Blake. The story is partly set in Norway and partly in the United Kingdom, focusing on the experiences of a young boy and his Norwegian grandmother in a world where child-hating evil witches secretly exist. The Secret Dream World of a Shopaholic is the first in the popular Shopaholic series. It is a chiclet novel by Sophie Kinsella, a pen name of Madeline Wickham. It focuses on the main character Rebecca Bloomwood, a financial journalist, who is in a serious amount of debt through her shopping addiction. The Lord of the Rings is an epic high fantasy novel written by English author J.R.R. Tolkien. The story began as a sequel to Tolkien's 1937 fantasy novel The Hobbit, but eventually developed into a much larger work. Prey is a novel by Michael Crichton, first published in November 2002. An excerpt was published in the January-February 2003 issue of Seed. Like Jurassic Park, the novel serves as a cautionary tale about developments in science and technology, in this case, nanotechnology, genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. Jurassic Park is a science fiction novel written by Michael Crichton, divided into 7 sections. Often considered a cautionary tale on unconsidered biological tinkering in the same spirit as Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, it uses the metaphor of the collapse of an amusement park showcasing genetically recreated dinosaurs to illustrate the mathematical concept of chaos theory and its philosophical implications. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is the 6th and penultimate novel in the Harry Potter series, written by British author J.K. Rowling. Set during protagonist Harry Potter's 6th year at Hogwarts, the novel explores the past of Harry's nemesis, Lord Voldemort, and Harry's preparations for the final battle alongside his headmaster and mentor Albus Dumbledore. The Subtle Knife, the second book in the His Dark Materials series, is a young adult fantasy novel written by Philip Pullman and published in 1997. The novel continues the adventures of Lyra Belacqua as she investigates the mysterious dust phenomenon and searches for her father. Spring Awakening is a rock musical with music by Duncan Sheik and a book and lyrics by Stephen Satter. It is based on the German play Spring Awakening by Frank Wedekind. Set in late 19th century Germany, the musical tells the story of teenagers discovering the inner and outer tumult of sexuality. Great Expectations is Charles Dickens' 13th novel and his penultimate novel, a Bildungsroman which depicts the personal growth and personal development of an orphan nicknamed Pip. It is Dickens' second novel, after David Copperfield, to be fully narrated in the first person. New Moon is a romantic fantasy novel by author Stephenie Meyer, and is the second novel in the Twilight series. The novel continues the story of Bella Swan and vampire Edward Cullen's relationship. When Edward leaves Bella after his brother attacks her, she is left heartbroken and depressed for months until Jacob Black becomes her best friend and helps her fight her pain. Life of Pi is a Canadian fantasy adventure novel by Yann Martel published in 2001. The protagonist, Piscine leader Cisadilla Patel, an Indian boy from Pondicherry, explores issues of spirituality and practicality from an early age. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is the 7th and final novel of the Harry Potter series, written by British author J.K. Rowling. The book was released on July 21, 2007 by Bloomsbury Publishing in the United Kingdom, in the United States by Scholastic, and in Canada by Raincoast Books, ending the series that began in 1997 with the publication of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.